people who really enjoy pleasuring themselves.
Listen, fellas, I'm gonna tell you, like, you have too much time if you're masturbating 4 to 6 times a day. Like,
I was just talking about this. Chris is my boyfriend. I was just talking about this in the car. He was saying that 33% of men masturbate at work.
Like in the bathroom?
that's a charge.
I don't know where they doing it at, Aaron. I can't tell you I know where they at. I hope in the bathroom.
I've seen people on the airplane doing
airplane, libraries, but I'm just saying people be doing it more.
I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely beat my dick at work before, but
and we found the 1 in 3.
It's not often. It was like, yo, like, you feel me? I was supposed to rock out last night. Shorty flaked, so I've been up all night,
all day.
So I'm like, yo, let me rub this shit out so I can
beat it before you got to work.
Nah, I thought I could last, and then when I got to work, I was irritable, and I'm like, I just gotta rub this shit out, like.
But then it's like,
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
If you
came out a whole new man.
Doing it a lot, if you really masturbating a lot, I know the visuals. But if you were masturbating a lot, it's kind of like if you use drugs a lot. Like if you were to smoke weed once in a while at a party, you're high, right? But if you smoke weed 4 or 5 times a day, right, it's a different feeling. And it's the same thing with anything. If I'm a little lactose intolerant, we probably all a little lactose intolerant because we Black. Now, if I like ice cream, I can have some ice cream, right? And like it'll be all right if I have a little ice cream. But if I go in on that ice cream, like I'm not gonna feel good. It's a whole different outcome. That's why really when they talk about moderation, that's why they talk about it. Because anything pleasurable is not pleasurable after a while if you do it in sort of a way that's like
abusive.
It's almost like numbing by using pleasure, right? Like you're almost numbing out.
So I've heard this before, and I've always been curious about this. I've heard that people who do drugs, because sometimes, I'm not saying this is true. I'm not a no drug addiction expert. But sometimes they'll substitute a lot of their bad behaviors from meditation, becoming Buddhas, and they find a high in that.
That if somebody has like an obsessive personality, basically, or an addictive personality, they'll just trade one thing for another.
But being like a Buddhist type of person seems like a healthy thing, right? But what I'm asking is like, I always thought like when women be like, well, I took him to the bed and his wasn't going, and I always thought in the back of my head, he probably goes to the bathroom and he probably doing his thing properly. Maybe he's just not turned on by it. Not my situation, right?
No.
But what I'm saying is like, definitely not. But what I'm saying is
today, not his situation today.
Don't put your mouth on me, woman. So what I'm saying is like, in general, why is it like, what is it like? What men are always expected to get you guys there. Why is it that society never expect you guys to get us there?
Because you always get there. Because you're always getting there.
I don't
that's why people don't worry about it.
I don't really think that that's the truth, though.
Really, that's not fair.
That's not the truth.
Didn't we speak about what it takes to make, generally, when we said 18% of women can have an orgasm via vaginal stimulation, whereas 60% may have through clitoral stimulation, right? The thing that you know is that a man is going to orgasm 90% of the time.
Oh, but Marie, I'm not talking about the orgasm part. I'm talking about the excitement
But getting
part.
like
The excitement.
Right. Yeah, because in all honesty, right? This is being honest. I don't know if women know this. There are some men, well, not even, I would say, if not all men, many men can go 2 or 3 rounds with the woman that gets him there and keeps him there.
Facts. This is true.
Some girls, once it don't matter if we nut fast, it don't matter if it was, we nutted in an hour. Yeah. That's all she's getting. Some women know how to get us there and keep us there, and that's when you hear we was fucking all night. Now, if going back to what Alan is saying, if women took that into consideration, it's like, okay, cool. Why is your man only giving you 1 round? It's really because you're not keeping him in the fight.
Probably because he has a 40.
I just feel like that's a generalized statement.
Waist.
No, not necessarily that.
Lazy.
Amanda, but here's where I'm going with this. What I'm trying to say is that
that man is probably lazy.
No.
That's a very generalized statement.
They had on the shade. First of all, they had on the shade room, right? I don't know how, but they had on the shade room. that men who are bigger tend to have more endurance in bed than men who are slim.
Because they've been carrying around all that weight. They got that lower body strength.
No,
They got that lower body strength together.
because they know most likely this is all they got. So like I'm gonna keep it
We
here
just assuming women don't like bigger men.
Right.
because like if we had to come on, let's be real.
What?
We
What?
take the top notch overweight dude, the top notch fit dude.
I feel like
who's
it's
getting more.
I'm pretty sure if Marie looks up the stats for this, I don't know how reliable Google Stats would be for this, but I'm pretty sure there's a higher percentage of men that aren't attracted to bigger women than there are women that aren't attracted to bigger men.
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a type.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because
Women
you're
are like
saying
big dudes
that
before
like
big dudes
they're
like
compensating.
big girls.
exactly.
Big
Yeah.
dudes, dudes also need to have a lot of other things.
But I think
Sometimes-
that it's always
Personality.
agreed upon that
Comedy,
men are more
but,
visual.
like,
Men
Like,
are more
well,
visual.
no, yeah,
some of them are just
definitely.
big, but like they can't just be big and boring. Like I could be fit and boring. You can't be big and boring. Like, well, you can, but I'm probably gonna have better odds being fit and boring than you being big and boring.
But before we move away from this, what I'm really trying to get at,
Exactly.
Just
Who wants to be
literal,
big and-
right? Like, please.
That's the B&B.
what I'm really trying to get at, I feel that men are discounted because I feel like, yeah, because I can get my shit rock. Just no, Aaron, just listen to this real quick.
Fair.
Yes, I can get my shit rock hard, right?
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I pump, and I bust, right? Because I have that ability, you like, well, you got hard and you came. And I'm like, yeah, but you ain't really do
And
shit.
you take it for granted. Yeah.
All you did was rub it.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean, to be honest with you, some people are not even doing that. Like even that idea of like all you did was rub it. There are people who are like, I'll lie here
They're called.
and let you do something.
What
to
are they
me.
called?
I know I've heard people call them pillow princesses.
Thank you.
You heard that before?
starfish.
Starfish.
Because they just lay there like.
is that the visual?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That's what
Never
they're
heard
called.
that
They're called
before.
starfish.
Wow.
And
They
pillow
got
princesses.
terrible moans. It's
not
just
gonna
a.
lie.
But I would argue that if all you're doing is laying there during sex as a woman, you're also probably not that into sex.